Orlando Pirates just played against Kukuna United in one of those matches where Pirates had 2 games in hand, but obviously now they have 1 game in hand. It's one of those matches where Buccaneers they will feel disappointed because they didn't use their chances. If you look at the statistics, it's very clear that Pirates dominated the game. They were slightly better than Skokune, 61% ball position, while Skokune 39. If you look at total shots, 17 Orlando Pirates. Most important, 5 shots on target, and then 1 shot for Skokune. One would say maybe the goalkeeper of Skokune put a man of the match performance. Yes, he's a very solid goalkeeper. He did. But what went wrong? That's the interest in this thing. For me, I think what went wrong is Orlando Pirates coach. He made a mistake. This is a coach who's not new in making mistakes. Remember when the season started, he put Mashilwane, he put Rediopane, Pirates struggled. Actually, they didn't even struggle. They lost the first 2 matches against Skukun and Marumo Kalan. Again, against Skukun, I don't know what they do to Skukune's head, this guy. Because from nowhere, he just bring in Sibelebele, a guy who has not been part of the team for a while. Sometimes it's good to, if it's not broken, why fix it? It's like a guy who want to break it, then fix it. That's what he did when he took over from Jose Verelo. He found a team that was gelling, doing well, lost in the CAF Champions League semi-final, but wanted to put Radio Pane, a lot of new players at a very short period of time. Again, you ask yourself, then he brought in Sibelebele, Van Royen, on the right side. Libito's been brilliant. That's the kind of a guy. When Pirates were winning most of the matches in the 9 out of 10 matches, Libito has been a very key guy. Then he changes. He put Van Rooyen. Okay, sharp. Van Rooyen is a solid right back, former captain of Stellenbosch. You can understand that maybe you want, I don't know, because now there's no time to give confidence on players. You need to go all out with your best players. That's how you win. Sometimes I understand why Sundowns dominated the league. It's not like they're the best of the best. The coaches of other teams make it easier for them. I honestly do understand. Then they bring in Bat. But again, obviously played today because Ndoli is injured. Manema Tajela was out. Again, suspended. We can't really. I'm not getting much from. I think Bata is not at his best. Last season was one of the best players at Pirates. He was almost a game changer. When he's out, you can see that this boy is solid. But for now, I think he's really not improved. That's my opinion anyway. And then again, you go forward, you look at Sibelebele. You ask yourself, why the coach just bring him like that? What is it that he didn't like from Apolis or Mfokeng? Sometimes it's better. You can bring the players half time, but start with your best players. That's how tightly winning teams win the matches. As a Real Madrid fan, there was a story where Real Madrid put Toni Kroos and Modric against Atletico Madrid. The president of Madrid, they say during halftime, he went to the coach and tell him, you must always play your best lineup in a team. Obvious, if you want to win a trophy, Sundowns guys will know that they're the most dangerous team. And that is a team that has been dominating South African football like it's easy for them. But sometimes it's not like they are at their best. I think the coaches of other teams are really, really and truly assisting Sundowns to win the league. Like today, I mean, the guy, you can see that a guy like Sibelebele has not been part of the team for a while. You've got two Bafana internationals. You can't say they're not match fit. They just came back 3 weeks ago from the AFCON. What is it? Are they tired again? What are you doing? That's just a schoolboy error. Go with your best players. He didn't do that. Then again, if you look at Mahopa, yes, you'll start him, but sometimes he's better when he comes off the bench. But you can't really fault him. Maybe positionally, he was not getting the proper supply from Sibe. The right side of Orlando Pirates was not impressive in the first half of the game. And then look at Mbata. Mbata again, I just feel like he doesn't offer more. He has become limited. It's someone who's doing well, who's a good player, but not a great player. Last year, he looked like a great player, but now it doesn't look like he can reach another level of his football career. Then you've got Patrick Masongai. I honestly don't think so that Pirates would win the league with Maswanganyi as a start. Honestly speaking, I think he's a bit slow. His decision making, he lacks that sense of urgency. Maybe it's good or better against teams like Chippa United, teams that are not as aggressive or organized as a team like Eric Tinkler's side, Skukun. As you know, Skukun has beaten Orlando Pirates in the last 2 matches. So players like Masangani doesn't really offer me. I know he went to Metro FM and said he wanted to be in the Bafana squad, but the form of Sipombule, where was Sipombule today? He didn't play. Was he not fit? I don't know. Again, it's one of those things where you feel the players at Pirates who are more dangerous, who can think who can calculate their passes like Mbule was needed. Mfokeng was needed to start the game. So in simple terms, guys, I don't even want to like really play games here. I honestly think the coach made a mistake in starting Van Rooyen. I think he should have started Libitzo. Then again, you go to Maswangani. You should have not started. Mfokeng should have started. Then again, you look at a player like Hoto. Hoto should always play as long as fit, honestly speaking. This is the kind of a guy who just creates pressure. You saw when he came in, he created that sense of urgency. To put him on the bench for what? You want to defeat Sundowns, you want to win the league, you still put players like, you don't have a luxury to put a guy like Hoto because even when he's on the pitch, he's the one who lifts the other players up. This project of playing Daba, it's lovely, but sometimes if you are going in a war, you need to go with your best soldiers. I honestly feel that Ndaba is a very good left back. I like him, but just to in a serious measure like this, you put Ndaba ahead of Otto. It's almost madness. That's how I think about it. I think the coach is making mistakes. Putting him for on the bench, obviously, it's almost They said I mustn't use the word nonsense, honestly, but it's almost unnecessary. It's almost one of our viewers. Before you say people are now calling me to tell me what to say, no, it's not anyone else. It's one of our viewers. But obvious again, I just feel it was a madness. Putting Mfokeng, Apolis, Hoto from the bench, and they're playing Skukune, the team that beats you in the first game of the season. I read somewhere where the coach said in the first 2 games of the season, when he lost to Skukune and Marumo Gallants, he feared losing his job. I wonder if now he's not fearing of losing his job, if he's still gonna do this mix. I know how important for Orlando Pirates fans to win this league title. Obviously, they're not gonna win if the coach is gonna do some text experiment. Pirates, yes, dominated the game. If you look at the possession, 61% or so, even shots on goal, yes, Pirates did do well. But that is not good enough. That 0-0, yes, they've got a game in hand. That's why people are saying a game in hand is not points. Sure, Pirates collected 1 point. Even Skukune, they were not really dangerous, but they had the 1 or 2 chances where they almost got, especially the cross where Koropa, if he connected with it, that's a goal is 1-0. Pirates go leave Polokwane with 0 point, but it didn't happen like that. I think also them playing during the week, they didn't look as fresh as you may anticipate a team like Skokone. Understandably so, they were playing against Pirates, a team that have been so impressive this season. But now Pirates have played 13 games, obviously. They still have lost 2 and drawn 2. Those draws that came against Sundowns and Skokone, which was today's match. Then you realize that the PSL league is going to go down to the wire. It's up to Sundowns now. We're going to see how they fare against Skokone. It's going to be so interesting. If Sundowns go and to Polokwane then beat Skokone, then it's very clear where the league is going to. Don't even waste your time. It's very clear because Pirates failed to finish the job. If Sundowns go there and finish the job, and this is where Sundowns are dangerous. They've added quality in their squad. The players like Leon, obviously Ndamane is there. Then you feel like Saleng is also gonna go to Sundowns and improve the team once. I know it's 6 or 7 weeks out injured, but again, it's gonna be a very, very interesting season. I cannot fault players like Chain, obviously, Sibisi, Siema. One will say they did play well. Even Daba, one will say he had an okay game. But you don't need an okay game in such. You need a player like Hort who's going to just be aggressive moving forward. So I don't understand why the coach is trying to do. Sometimes being a good person, it doesn't deliver the trophies. If he's trying to satisfy all the players, make sure the players is happy, they're happy with him, then he might as well hand over the trophy to Mamelodi Sundowns because Sundowns are not gonna be friendly to him. They know what it takes. The fact that they've won it 8 times in a row, it shows they know how to win the league title. And the Pirates, it's very clear for me. It looks like they want to assist the Sundowns. They want to take the trophy, of which it's almost in their hands, but they want to hand it over for Sundowns. Why am I saying that? Mfokeng is there. In the AFCON, he didn't play much. You can't say Mfokeng was tired. The last time Pirates were playing in South Africa, they were playing in Polokwane against Marumo Gallants. Who scored? Mfokeng. Then you go back, you put him on the bench for what? Rather, if he's not, you feel like physical is not there, give him 60 minutes. But you know what he can do, you know what he can bring. And then Apolis has been one of the best players for Pirates. Maybe some people can say he's the best player for Pirates this season. You put him on the bench for what? So the way I see it, the coach will reach to a point where you feel disappointed end of the season if he doesn't win the league. That 2 points it can cost me. Remember the last time Pirates were challenging for the league title when Michu and Rulani, they lost the league to Sundowns with 1 point. Sometimes it's 2 points, you drop 1 point, it can come back. It can come back and hold you very severely. So that's how I feel about it. Sure, Pirates is still in their hand if you look at their games they're gonna play. Makesi at Orlando Stadium, then Amazulu away. I mean, the last time Amazulu beat Orlando Pirates, it was in 2013. It's been a long time. But I don't know. This looked like a very improved Amazulu team. Then Marumo Gallants, they've already beaten Pirates this season. They can go to Orlando Pirates and do that. I don't know. Then again, if you look at they're playing Sundowns, then that's gonna be an interesting match on the 18th of February. Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. That's where you'll feel that the league might be decided depending on what will be the points difference. But with a team like Mamelodi Sundowns, they can go. They are capable of going anywhere and getting victories. So Pirates now they will reach to a point where they need to go and meet teams like Mamelodi Sundowns and beat them for themselves. Because if you can't beat teams like Uskukune, you can still lose against a team like Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs and still win the league. But if you don't beat teams like Uskukune, then you need to go to Kaizer Chiefs in the derby and beat Kaizer Chiefs. You have to go to Sundowns and beat Sundowns. If you don't do that, we all know where the league is going to go because there's a team from Clock Up that has a depth squad that has guys like Steve Kompela, like Cardoso, who know what it takes. They won the league last season. So one will say, yes, it's not been a convincing Sundowns. Sundowns also still have the Champions League. They will be out in the country. Pirates, just because Pirates are favored, because on paper, they look like on form, or also even their squad, it looks like they've got a squad that is made up to win the league. Maybe it's gonna be interesting once we see the new players, Msendami, obviously Tabatsane, and Henry De Jong. It's gonna be interesting how they come in. In my opinion, I think they need to come in very quick. That's how I see it. I think they need to come in very quick. Msendami must come in. The whole project of putting Sibelebele, he needs to gradually regain his best form. Don't allow him to improve in the second half. Obviously, he played well. There was a time where he was fighting and all those kind of things. Don't allow him to let him improve in training. Then he come in as a sub. Then improve. Then players obviously like De Jong. It's gonna be interesting how they adjust in the team. Then Tabatsane in the left side, and also players like Msendam. Then De Jong. Those are the players I feel can take Pirates just a step further if they come and become at their best, because we know that they are good players. Overall, I might say I feel the coach lost this one for Orlando Pirates. It's a bit of frustration. It looks like the coach didn't want to win the game. I can't say he was scared of everything. I know he beat him at Orlando Stadium in the last game, but this one, it looks like he didn't want to win it deliberately. If you want to win it deliberately, you've got Mfokeng, you've got Apolis, you've got Hoto. Play them. They are there. They are Pirates players. There's no AFCON that is coming now. We are not resting them for anything. There's no Champions League you're resting them for. Why are you doing that? Sometimes coaches must understand that supporters. I know I've got a friend like Coach KP. He traveled all the way from Pretoria to watch the game. So you feel like those people who travel from Pumalanga, Nelspruit, I know guys like who do that to watch the team. You must at least have that heart as a coach that this team has got supporters not only who are based in that city we are playing, who travel all over the country, who will put a full tank of 2,500, drive all the way, buy a ticket, book a hotel. But if you're gonna go, they are gonna go there. When they reach, you put the best players on the bench. For what reason? What are you doing? Honestly speaking, I think the whole project of playing Maswangani ahead of players, capable players like Mbule, Mfokeng, is not going to assist the Pirates to win the league. That's my opinion. Obviously, Sundowns, we know that they won against Orbit College. They just did their job. That's the thing, Sundowns, they deliver. By the time you wake up, you can't mathematically catch them. Kaizer Chiefs, are they there in the league title? Yes. Kaizer Chiefs, they look like more committed. I saw them playing Arrows. They are fighting, but in all those three teams, a team that I thought has a better chance is Orlando Pirates.